It is the different strands of people who come together to make this nation such a colorful fabric of diversity. We have come from far. Our journey has been long, yet the road ahead meanders far into the future. Our tongues hold many stories from the ages. Stories of greatness, of glory, of joy and pain. But also stories of defeat, of destruction, of tears and pain. But we are a proud people, strengthened by our experiences, encouraged by our successes. We refuse to give in to wanton despair. Do we not remember that glorious day in 1957? When we stood united at the old polo grounds and watched in awe as the Union Jack was lowered and the red, gold, green rose with the black star to the first cry of a new nation. God bless our homeland, Ghana. And a thundering proclamation by one Kwame.
At last, the battle has ended, and Ghana, your beloved country, is free forever.
Did we not hear his dreams and aspirations for the new nation?
From now on, we must change our minds, we must change our attitudes. We must realize that we are now no more a colonial but an independent people. But also, as I pointed out, that also entails hard work. I am depending upon the millions of the people, the chiefs and the people, to help me to reshape the destiny of this country. We are prepared to pick it up and make it a nation that will be respected by all other nations in the world. And we know we are going to have a difficult beginning. But once again, I'm relying upon your support. I'm relying upon your hard work. Seeing you in these thousands, it doesn't matter how far my eyes goes. I can see that you are here in your millions. And my last warning to you is that you have to stand firm behind us so that you can prove to the world that when the African is given a chance, you can show to the world that he's somebody. We have awakened, and we shall go back to sleep anymore. Today, from now on, there is a new African in the world, and that new African is ready to fight his own battles. And show to the world, after all, that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs.
Freedom. Ghana, land of freedom.
Freedom.
Source of the rain and the source of your labor. Source of the rain, which does God's resource. Source of the rain and the source of your labor. Source of the rain, which does God's resource.
There was an electrifying energy running down the spine of the nation. There was great pride in being Ghanaian, for we were the first to show the world that yes, we can. We came together and we worked to build the bridges that connected our minds and hearts and cities. We worked for a school, in Gushegu for a dam, in Akosomboy for a harbor, in Takoradi for a black star line on the Atlantic, for a Ghana Airways in the sky, for a this here, a that there, a this and that here and there. Some say Kwame was a showboy. Some say he was too much of a showboy. They say the once great rainbow that held hope for the nation had become a noose around the neck of the suffocating nation. They say the rainbow noose had to be cut. The era of men in uniform had come. 24th February 1966, the councils had begun. The circus of councils. We hopped from the National Liberation Council of Ankara, Afrifa and Kotoka to a brief rest with the Progress Party of Dr. Buzia. Democracy was once again given a chance, but not for long. the soldiers came knocking. The boisterous Achampon took over power with his National Redemption Council and later his Supreme Military Council. For a moment, there was a revival of the nationalist spirit. We came together to work for the nation. Operation Feed Yourself was in full motion. But throughout all this, we still found time to dance to the reigning high life songs of the era. Back then, Osibisa was topping their charts, and they trumpeted their music across the world. And everywhere they went, people sang,
Everybody, do what you do.
please join us. Mr. President, you can join us. Papa Jane. Let's go. Yo. It's all about the unity. Everybody, do what you're doing. Woo! But let us spare a thought for the legendary Kiki Jan, who made £1 million 18 years young but died begging at poverty's bank. The flower who drowned in his own nectar. Let the young take heed.
You've been born, it's an empty home. Come on back where you really belong. You are always welcome home, welcome home. Come with me on this happy trip back to the promised land. All will be happy and gay.
June 4th, 1979, a young lieutenant had erected from the tomb of his jail with the call for probity and accountability. Let the blood flow, we yelled, and we heard the bullet cry from the firing squad. We heard the market women whip on their subotox. They say it was a revolution, that the nation was at the brink of economic and political annihilation, that there was a need for fierce action. Even the man was on probation.
31st December 1981. Thus began the 19-year romance between Papa J and Ghana. Soldiers and students, men and women, we worked to construct roads, railway lines, and erect electricity poles in the forgotten corners of the land. We carried cocoa on our backs and cultivated our backyards. And though there was a great hunger and the Ghana must go saga, our spirits were never broken. Steadily, we marched on.
We worked to strengthen our democracy and increase our prosperity. A new era was beginning in the country. The era of soldiers was coming to an end. The culture of silence was gradually being broken. A new and vibrant media was on the rise. There was a resurgence in Ghanaian confidence, and that confidence found expression in our art, culture, sports, and music. The golden era of high life. Antiate, mewaru babaya. Those were the days when Berma Zuma Nelson boxed his way to become a champion of the world, when the likes of Abedi Pele and Tony Yeboah were the stars of the Black Stars, who made us proud and of course broke our hearts in equal measure. The days when you couldn't wait to go back home and watch all your favorite programs on GTV. Idi Koko Kula Bebe. When we were mesmerized by the love affair between Nico and Sekina. Nico! I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, Nico. When we were captivated by the intrigues of Inspector Bediako. And so steadily we marched on. A new dawn was at hand. Power back to the people. Democracy once again. January 2001, for the first time in our history, power was transferred from one elected government to another. President John Rawlings handed over to President John Kufuor. Ghana's reputation was once again cemented as the bastion of democracy in the continent. We were on the move. Our journey has indeed been long. Our experiences have been varied. Our destination is still far off. We learn from the past to inspire our future. We take over the work of our founding fathers. Our dreams are big. Our visions are great. This is our land. These are our people. And we are ready to continue the work of our founding fathers. Wogbejeke, the rise of a nation.